Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric, and we got some more PlayStation 5 news. This one's interesting because it's in regards to their thoughts on Game Pass and maybe making an equivalent for it on the PS5. Now, they just recently revealed their PlayStation Plus collection, and a lot of people got the impression that that would be a Game Pass equivalent and stuff, but they just kind of clarified some statements and stuff like this in regards to a PS5 Game Pass subscription model or anything like that. So let's talk about this real quick. We're going to look at a news article on gamesradar.com. They covered this from an interview. And yeah, so it says PlayStation rolls out a Game Pass equivalent for PS5. We just don't see that as sustainable. Don't expect a PS5 Game Pass subscription model anytime soon. So this is the PlayStation Plus collection that they confirmed coming. So PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan, who's been talking a lot lately, giving a lot of information in regards to the PlayStation 5, he stated that a PS5 subscription model similar to that of Xbox Game Pass is not something the company's interested in. So they're flat out saying they don't want to do it, which is unfortunate in my opinion because I love Game Pass. In a new interview with GamesIndustry.biz in the wake of the PS5 release date and PS5 price reveal, the Sony executive explaining that having a catalog of games is not something that defines a platform. So this is another bad take, I think, by Jim Ryan and by Sony. Having a catalog of games is not something that defines a platform. I think that's a bad take. I think a lot of Xbox's appeal is Game Pass, is a lot of the legacy games, is a lot of the accessibility that they can have, the play anywhere. I also feel that a lot of Nintendo's charm and amenities that they have with their back catalog, with their legacy, with the games that they bring out, the Switch Online services and stuff, are good, in my opinion. We've had this conversation before, continuing Ryan. We're not going to go down the road of putting new release titles into subscription model. These games cost many millions of dollars, well, over 100 million to develop. We just don't see that sustainable. So that's a fair argument. New releases titles into a subscription model, but I mean, you could make it work. I think Microsoft is making it work for the most part. We want to make the games bigger and better, and hopefully at some stage more persistent. So putting these titles into a subscription model on day one for us just doesn't make any sense. For others in a different situation, it might well make sense, but for us, it doesn't. We want to expand and grow our existing ecosystem, and putting new games in a subscription model just doesn't sit with that. So, I mean, honestly, I with the price of $69.99 games, because games are going to be $70, like the full price ones. I guess I could see they want the bag, basically. They want the money. They don't want to, I guess, allow people to play the games through a payment service. Although I do think that doing a subscription model would be a nice touch in addition. PlayStation has, however, offered more clarity about the pace of its transition to the next generation, confirming that likes of Spider-Man Miles Morales, Horizon Forbidden West, and Sackboy Big Adventure will all be coming to PS4 in addition to PlayStation 5. So this is something where people were suggesting that Sony kind of lied on cross-gen games, that they made the impression that Spider-Man and Horizon Forbidden West and Sackboy would not be on the PlayStation 4 at all during their presentations, that made the appearance that they would have a more PS5 exclusive games than they really had. This is a whole other topic to discuss, but we're not getting into that. On top of that, Sony also revealed the PlayStation Plus collection, which is the one that offers subscribers access to a number of best PS4 exclusives of all time, ready to download from the PS5's launch date on November 12th. So this is where they're going to have like God of War and a few other ones and stuff like that. There's a pretty good little list. So like GT Sport, you could see Yakuza, a few of these. Street Fighter. So these are all, some of the games that are going to be on here. So definitely a good offer with that. But yeah, they just confirmed they're not going to be doing a Game Pass style thing. I think it's unfortunate for me. I'm a big fan of the Game Pass model, especially when it comes to being able to play games on day one. Sometimes even preview them. Indie games, the way that Game Pass's layout is, the way their model is, I'm a big fan of. I think it works out really well. But evidently Sony says their games cost too much to develop, that they won't be as great as they can be if they focus on putting them on a model on day one. I get it. Business is business, and if it doesn't fit your business model, okay. It's just funny, though, that a lot of this information is appearing after the showcase. Like behind closed doors and press conferences and interviews and things like that. And you know what? Sony's not the only company that does that. Nintendo does the same thing. Microsoft does it as well, where you want to present all the exciting, juicy information and news on your showcases, all the good stuff, but they don't want to put all the bad stuff and things like that. I like the early access model. I like the subscription stuff. I like a rotating thing of games. I like just being able to have a catalog at my fingertips to play at any time, which is why I'm a big proponent for Game Pass. I was hoping the PlayStation Plus collection would be the same thing or the equivalent, but I guess they just now clarified that it's not. But either way, still, the PlayStation Plus collection is still a pretty good thing. It's still a pretty good offering for launch people for the PlayStation 5, especially with some of the games you're getting. I think like Shadow of the Colossus, things like that. You know, some of the heavy hitting games of all time. But it's kind of a letdown. I thought PlayStation Plus might be a Game Pass killer, but you can't beat the Play Anywhere model with Game Pass. You can't beat anything that Xbox is currently offering, especially with their backwards compatibility and stuff. It just seems that that's like the one divide where PlayStation and Microsoft are getting at, is with the subscription model and with the backwards compatibility model. So now we know it's confirmed, completely ruled out with any kind of Game Pass equivalent. So if you were hoping that was going to happen on your PlayStation 5 when you buy it, it's not. So what are your thoughts? Comment down below on the video. Let me know in the description and all that. Not the description, the comments. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys on the next video. As always, stay tuned. I'm trying to keep updates on PlayStation 5 news and everything like that. There's a lot of info coming, especially out of Wednesday with the pre-orders and all that. So I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks a lot. Sub if you haven't.